Wedding on or off? Leaked footage shows you Long leaving the chapel alone. What could make a groom walk away moments before forever? Did you Long really abandon the most anticipated wedding of the year? Or did something heartbreaking happen behind the scenes that forced his hand? Where was the bride? And why was the chapel filled with silence instead of celebration? Was this cold feet, betrayal, or a love story crumbling at the altar? Before we take you deep into the shocking twists and emotional unraveling of Yulong and Yang Meimei's wedding day, be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to witness isn't just a wedding gone wrong. It's a moment that has shaken fans across Asia and shattered the fairy tale we all believed in. The day love was supposed to win. It was supposed to be the moment of a lifetime. For weeks, media outlets, fan accounts, and luxury lifestyle blogs had all been counting down to the biggest celebrity wedding of the year, the union of Yulong and Yang Meimei. The ceremony was set in a secluded glass chapel perched on a cliff top in Jeju Island. The invitations were exclusive. The guest list was private. But the anticipation? Massive. Fans had waited years for this, the real-life happy ending of the duo whose on-screen love stories had captured hearts across the globe. From their first drama to their real-life romance, every moment of their relationship had felt like a fairy tale. But what happened next would shatter that illusion in an instant. The footage that broke hearts. It came from a distant angle. Grainy. Shaky. But unmistakable. A 28-second leaked clip, secretly recorded by a hotel staff member, shows Yulong in a white designer tuxedo, walking alone through the side exit of the chapel. His face is unreadable. His hands are trembling. He stops at the edge of the steps, looks back over his shoulder, as if expecting someone to follow. No one does. Then he lowers his head, steps down, and walks away. No music. No guests in sight. No Meimei. The clip ends there. But for fans around the world, the impact was instant. Social media exploded. Did he leave her? Was she even there? Why did he look so broken? #YouMeiWeddingCrisis began trending within minutes. Where was Yang Meimei? Perhaps the most haunting part of this unfolding story is the bride's complete absence. Yang Meimei was not seen at the venue. Not in any photos. Not in any videos. She had reportedly checked into the luxury suite at the Edenview Resort, the location of the ceremony, 2 nights before the wedding. A stylist was scheduled. The dress was custom. But hours before the ceremony, everything went dark. Her phone was turned off. Her assistant stopped responding. And according to hotel sources, the suite was found empty just before the ceremony began, with only a silk robe draped across the bed and the wedding dress still sealed in its garment bag. Where did she go? Why didn't she show up? And did Yulong know she wasn't coming before he stepped into that chapel? A whispered argument and a slammed door. One insider, a makeup artist who worked with Yang Meimei days before the wedding, revealed a chilling detail. There was tension, she said. She was nervous. Not the normal kind. She said something happened between them the night before. A fight. A big one. According to the same source, Yulong had requested a private moment with Meimei in her suite the evening before the wedding. Staff reported raised voices. She said, "This isn't love if I can't breathe," the artist recalled. The door was slammed shut not long after. And from that moment on, Yang Meimei was no longer seen. Signs we all missed. Looking back, fans are now pointing to subtle signs that something was off long before the wedding day. In their last public appearance together, a charity gala just 3 weeks prior, Meimei kept a visible distance. Her hand rested at her side as Yulong gently tried to link arms. She smiled for the cameras, but fans now describe it as strained. One body language expert posted a now viral breakdown, saying, "Yulong was leaning in. Meimei was pulling back. That's not 2 people headed toward forever. That's 2 people on the edge." Even in interviews, Meimei had begun speaking more about individuality and freedom, while Yulong often spoke about forever and loyalty. Was it a clash of ideals? Or was it a slow drift apart they were both too afraid to face? Fan reactions: love, shock, and grief. The emotional toll on fans cannot be overstated. From reaction videos to handwritten open letters, Millions have taken to social media to express their heartbreak. I took off work just to watch the photos roll in. I decorated my room. I believed in them, one fan tweeted. Now I just feel numb. Another wrote, watching that video of him walking away, it felt like watching the end of a movie you prayed would never come. Hashtags like hashtag Maylong forever, hashtag where is May, and hashtag say something you long dominated the internet for days. Some fans even gathered outside the couple's former shared apartment building in Seoul, leaving white flowers, cards, and candles on the pavement, mourning the wedding that never was. Rumors, theories, and a love left unfinished. Speculation is everywhere. Some say May got cold feet. Others believe Yu Long ended things privately, and the solo chapel walk was part of his final goodbye. But the most talked about theory? A letter. An unconfirmed source from inside the venue claims Yu Long received a handwritten note just minutes before the ceremony. It was allegedly delivered by May's assistant. No one knows what it said. But the moment Yu Long finished reading it, he crumpled it in his hand and walked out. Silence in the spotlight. Since the footage leaked, both stars have gone completely silent. No statements. No explanations. Just silence. Yu Long's official account has turned off comments. Yang May's profile picture was removed, and their shared fan club posted a farewell message that read, "Sometimes, love doesn't need an ending. It just needs understanding. Thank you for believing." A love story paused, or ended. So where do we go from here? Is this heartbreak or healing? Some believe the wedding will be rescheduled quietly. Others say this was the final chapter. But one final detail has sent chills across the fandom. The chapel guest book, intended for warm wishes and blessings, was found empty. Except for one sentence, scrawled in Yu Long's handwriting. She was always free. I just never knew how to let her go. Just when everyone thought the silence meant closure, new whispers have surfaced, and they're shaking up everything we thought we knew. 2 days after the leaked chapel footage sent the internet into meltdown, an anonymous post appeared on a well-known industry forum, claiming to be from a wedding staff member present during those final hours. The post describes a moment behind locked doors between Yu Long and Yang May that no one saw. According to the source, Yu Long begged May not to walk away. He promised to give her space, to take a step back from his controlling tendencies. But May's words were firm. "I love you," she reportedly told him, "but I need to love myself more." After she left, Yu Long reportedly stood in the empty bridal suite for over 20 minutes, staring at the untouched dress, the scattered petals, and the note she left behind on the vanity mirror. "We were beautiful, but not forever." And now, insiders are claiming that Yu Long has left the country altogether, spotted boarding a private flight to Kyoto, where he once said in an interview, "If I ever lose her, that's where I'll go to find peace." Meanwhile, Yang May was last seen quietly entering a meditation retreat in Bali. No phones. No cameras. Just isolation. Two souls, once inseparable, now on different continents searching for healing. So, is this truly the end of their story? Or just the painful pause before something even deeper begins? As always, we'll keep following every moment, every whisper, every sign of what's next. Stay with K-Drama Haven, where love stories, even the shattered ones, still have a chance to be heard. So we ask you now, was this a love story torn apart at the altar? Or was this the most painful act of love a man could ever show, setting someone free? What do you believe happened behind those chapel doors? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the bell, because we're watching this story as it unfolds, and when the truth finally surfaces, you'll hear it here first on K-Drama Haven. Sometimes fairy tales don't end with kisses and rings. Sometimes they end in silence and a single step away from forever. Stay tuned.